So have you seen the news story that just came out about Sean Kingston being basically proclaimed hip-hop's biggest scammer?
Oh, no.
Yeah, so him and his mama just had their house raided, and he was for allegedly scamming over $1 million. This is wild. Apparently the story is that he goes around using Justin Bieber's name and his old connection with Justin Bieber and the fact that he used to be a pop star, and then goes to like these high ticket businesses like jewelers and people who sell cars and people that sell jets, and one home entertainment specialist that put like $100,000 TV in his house. What? But he goes in and like claims he's gonna get them promotion from Justin Bieber, claims that he's gonna set up his relationships, tries to butter him up, and then pay him part of the money, get them to install it or give him the jewelry card, plane, whatever, and try to run off with it. So this
is doing the old Rent-A-Center scam.
Yeah, he do basically. Goddamn. Definitely the Rent-A-Center scam at the highest level. So it actually is funny because that is one of the things that he's being accused of. But we got multiple people coming out now to tell their stories and some old stories that are resurfacing. But the main story that just happened now is this, and it's crazy. Got mama without a wig. Ooh.
The custody allegedly stealing more than $1 million. Thanks again for joining us here on ABC 7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. I'm David Ono.
I'm Ellen Leyva. Sean Kingston was arrested in San Bernardino County just hours after his mother was arrested during a SWAT raid of their Florida home.
And now Eyewitness News reporter Ashley Mackey joins us now with more on the charges being levied against the singer and his mom. Ashley?
That's right, Dave and Ellen. Sean Kingston and his mother are both facing several charges related to fraud and theft. On Thursday, we reported that the two were arrested. In an Instagram post that's been since taken down, Kingston wrote, "I'm good, and so is my mother. My lawyers are handling everything as we speak." Well, today, his mother, Janice Turner, stood before a judge. A team raided his Florida home mansion. It was there in South Florida that his mother, 61-year-old Janice Turner, was arrested on fraud and theft charges. Turner and her attorney appeared before a judge Friday morning. She faces 8 charges, including grand theft, fraud, and organized scheme to defraud.
Criminal use of personal identification information. Count 7, grand theft greater.
Now, it's one thing for you to get caught scamming. It's a whole other thing to have your mama up here.
That's
crazy work, G. And so, as you can see, they had every cop in the goddamn world at his house. And this is an attorney that represents one of the people that's suing him, that installed like this huge LED TV in his home worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And he breaks down the scam that basically that Sean Kingston was using.
$1 million worth of watches that are in there. There's an $80,000 custom bed that was ordered. This is an organized, systematic fraud.
I mean, how does it operate?
So he works, he tells a story. He's got basically a script. He says that he works with Justin Bieber and that he obviously puts on a big show here. This is a rental house, you gotta know that. And he lures people using his celebrity into having them release things without him paying for it, and then he simply never pays. He says he's going to use it for his personal use, but he said that, you know, he's going to produce commercials and Snapchat and all kinds of different things with Justin Bieber for my clients, and that's typically the spiel that he has for everybody. He never pays for anything. He sends bogus methods of payments. He says that he's going to pay. In my case, he said that he was sending a $40,000 wire, and he sent a picture of it to my clients, but it was fraudulent and never materialized.
Not you using the "it's in the mail, I took a picture of it and I send it to you" play. Come on. But apparently he's been doing this for a long time. Previously, he had a jeweler that it sounded like he almost tried to rob that was a woman. This is all alleged, but apparently the woman says that she was selling Sean Kingston some jewelry that was supposed to do like, Sean Kingston didn't have all the money. He wanted to do a trade with the watch and some cash. When they came to get the rest of the cash, he all of a sudden wanted to make a big deal on it and change the deals, and then went with the girl back to get his money because he did leave like a small down payment, but didn't give them the rest of the money. It's a weird situation. This is her explaining it. So this is her talking to the police about what just happened.
Good. Nice to meet you. So what happened?
I work at a jewelry store. I met Sean Kingston. We were going back and forth about some prices. He said, I don't want to do it no more. I work at a jewelry store. I met Sean Kingston. We were going back and forth about some prices. He said, I don't want to do it no more. He had all my jewelry. He said, I don't want to do it no more. Just take me to get the money. We had picked up a certain amount yesterday. We picked up $24,000 from his mother yesterday. And I said, okay, well, I had them leave it with the guys because I don't want to hold $24,000. So I said, okay, well, we'll go pick it up. We all drove down here. And then I was like, give me the jewelry back. He's going to go get your money. I'm not letting you out the car. You're not getting your jewelry until I count my money. He counted his money. His friend counted it wrong. I had some of the jewelry on my lap in a box. And then his friend counted it wrong, and he was like, "This is not enough." So he reached back and he like grabbed the box, but he didn't tell me what he was doing. So we're like fighting over the box. So we started like tussling, and then he just like reached in his pants because he had his gun in his pants. He reached his pants, he like put the gun back, and then just turned around and was like, "You won't get my shit. I don't got all money. You need to fall the fuck back because all the money is there. You need to slow down and count instead of getting all hype and rowdy, arguing back and forth. And then I guess he got nervous because I didn't like get nervous about the gun. So then he was like, all right. I was like, let me count since your friend can't count. So he was like, count. I counted, it came out right. And then he was giving me a hard time getting the jury. I got the jury, and I just got out.
So that's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's messed up.
So it sounded like he tried to low-key strong arm robbery her, but she ain't fold. She was like, hey, I'll count that shit. He like, this ain't enough money. Nah, it's there, man. Give me that shit. Put the gun away. Matter of fact, you can hold the gun, but I'm about to count this money. You gonna give me my jury. Yeah, facts.
I love it.
But that's not the only thing. Then he claimed that he bought a jet, took pictures on the jet, video on the jet, and then the people that own the jet said that he tried the same play with them.
I thought he was so innocent.
Apparently not. So this is him, celebrating his jet.
Just bought a jet. I just bought a jet. Yeah, I just bought a jet. I just bought it. Hey,
you ain't buy
God is amazing. When they tell you they can't, you can't, they hate.
You sound a little like Rick Ross right now.
They want you to stop and try to just make you get in depression and feel less about yourself. Tell them hey, I ain't gonna lie, it's a blessing though. You did. You see that? You see that? I got rooms on room, man. This hold 14 people. Ain't gonna be 14 in here though. We ain't gonna pack it out like that now. But yeah.
So he's praising Jesus. He's dancing. He got a little song. Man, look at what these. Wait till it get worse. So look, she's about to blast.
More.
She's gonna blast him. This is one of the women that was trying to sell him a jet, and this is the company. One of the people that works for the company that was trying to sell him a jet, and they tell the story of how he allegedly tried to scam them.
So I am a private jet broker for Nava Jets, and I also run their social media. So one day we got a message from Sean Kingston. He was interested in one of our planes for sale and came to Palm Beach with his family to see the plane. He said he was going on tour and wanted this plane ready soon, and there was no Wi-Fi. So we flew the plane from Palm Beach to Fort Lauderdale for our mechanics to install the Wi-Fi for him for it to be ready for his tour. And this was out of our expense. We have to pay the pilots and for the fuel and everything. He came again to Fort Lauderdale.
Hey, you gotta be wild for you to order a jet you can't pay for. Hey, I want the Wi-Fi on it. So y'all gonna fly to Fort Lauderdale. You gonna put Wi-Fi on it, all at your expense, and you ain't got no money for this. That's wild. That's wild.
Dale brought his family and friends. We popped the champagnes, we shook hands, agreed on a price, and they signed the contract. The contract stated that the payment is due in full within the 3 days of signing. And Sean was posting that this is his jet, that he bought it with not even $1 down. He's telling us that we can be in him and Justin Bieber's new music video, just leading us on, saying that he would promote Nava Jets.
So he never did any of the shit that he was supposed to do. Didn't give them $1 for the jet. They had to come back and get it. But that's not the only story. Now there's another jeweler. And all of their stories are the same, is that he brings, the way that he disarms people is he uses his association, allegedly, with Justin Bieber. He has his mama around. He has his family around, the kids, the friends. So they're thinking, well, he's not going to scam me. His mom's right here.
Right.
His little nephew's right here. Everybody's, his friends are here. I might get scammed right now. He's really famous, or at least he used to be. There's no reason for him to do this. He's got all this jewelry on, all this money, all these pictures. He's ordering extra
clean cut looking guy.
He's supersizing the jet. He's got to have the money. Nobody in their right mind is going to ask for some fries with the jet, and you ain't got the money
for.
So this is a jeweler. In his story, he just did an interview with the young lady named Drea Osho, and she did an interview with him where he breaks down the exact same type of thing and how they ran a play on him, and this one is crazy.
I went to his house. His whole family's there. Now his whole family scam artists. His mom is the biggest scam artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a genuine person. I had genuine love for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they just, like, they were trying to tell me, like, oh, we don't fuck with these other jewelers. We fuck with you. You a real nigga. You one of us. This and that. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, listen, like, let's just do the business part, and then we can do everything else later. You know what I'm saying? Let's just take care of business. And their order was $500,000 worth of jewelry.
What did they order?
Which at that time I had. Like, I was already in position by that time to have that. This was 2017. 2017, I could easily bring you $500,000 worth of jewelry. You know what I mean? And they wanted he wanted like 2 big iced out Cuban necklaces, a couple diamond tennis chains. He wanted a couple watches for his team, a couple Rolexes for his team, for his DJ,
Big dog for the
for a
team.
couple artists, whatever, on his team, but mainly everything for him. I went out there with $500,000 worth of jewelry. They picked me up from the airport with the driver, drove me straight to the mansion in Hollywood Hills. I'm thinking this is their house. You know, I'm thinking like this is their house. They live here. What they do is they rent mansions. They rent mansions like every 3 to 6 months. They rent different mansions. Is what they do. But getting back to the story, like I came out there, I met them, I came to the house. He's like, "Where's the stuff?" I'm like, "Where's the money?" You know? He's like, "Oh, I got the money. It's coming this now. Let's show me the jewelry." So I see like his mom's here, his family's here, his little kids running around. I'm like, I don't think nobody's gonna try to, like, you know, it doesn't look like that type of environment where people are gonna play with their family, you know? So I showed him the jewelry, whatever. He liked it, he wanted it. He wanted me to give it to him, but he didn't have all the money. He maybe had like 40 or 50 grand. That's 10% of what you're trying to buy. So every day now it's like he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get more money tomorrow. Oh, I got a check coming in. Oh, I got this coming in. Oh, I got this deal, that deal, this deal." Blah, 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 blah. He's like bird feeding me like 12,000, 14,000, 16,000, 8,000. But mind you, while he's doing this, he's spending thousands and thousands of dollars on lean. You know what I'm saying? Like people coming by, he's spending like 10,000 on lean. I'm like, damn, bro, like you owe me so much money. Like, no, I got you. You know. I'm like, all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he kept like giving me little increments of the money. Eventually, he gave me half the money. So he gave me like about $250, right? And he's like, "I'm about to sell my Range Rover and go to Jamaica to do a show. When I come back, I'll give you the rest of the money. Stay in our house. Stay here. You got the private chef. You got whatever you need. I'm like, just sign the car over to me to knock the tab down, you know?" He's like, all right. So his mom, it was in his mom's name. His mom signed the car over to me. We got notarized, whatever. That shit's a scam. They still owe money on the car. They can't even legally sell the car. You know what I'm saying? So they left to Jamaica. I'm sitting in the house, and 3 days later, I hear somebody like coming up the steps. You know, I'm like, what the hell going on? You know what I'm saying? I look, it's a lady, and she's showing people the house. Like, "Oh, it's a pool in the back over here, 4-bedroom. Oh, it's a nice patio over here, private dining area here." I'm like, what the hell's going on? You know what I'm saying? And she's like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Who are you?" She's like, "Oh, I told Janice everybody has to leave by 4 p.m. on Wednesday." And Janice is his mom. I'm like, what the hell? "Oh, what you mean?" She, "This is an Airbnb, honey. They don't own this house. They're like leases up." I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, now like, and the whole time, like, even Safari, he did tell me, he was like, "Bro, make sure you get your money up front." Like,
so imagine you are doing a deal. You give this guy $500,000 worth of jewelry for him and his team. They give you over a course of time, you living in a house, and that don't even make sense. So you just living in his house, and he got a private chef feeding you while he breaks you off 10 here, 20 here, 10 here, 15 here. So eventually they get up to $250,000, right? Half of what he owe you. Then you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna sign a Range Rover over to you. I'm about to go to Jamaica, do a show. When I come back, stay here, hang out. I got the private chef. He gonna cook for you. I'm gonna sign this car over to you that I don't actually own. I'm out. So now I'm gonna take this $500,000, go to Jamaica, and you never gonna see me again because how will you ever catch me? And then the crazy part is he does that, and then what is he gonna do? He's gonna take that $500,000 in jewelry and finagle some more shit. I'm gonna give you this watch. You give me that Range Rover over here. You at a super high level. You doing rich nigga. So it's rich nigga scamming going on. Like, if it was legit, it's legit. Like, cause you might have a guy be like, all right, I give you this watch worth 50. I got 50 cash. Let me get that car up off you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that ain't how he playing the game.
Damn, Sean.
So it looks like Sean is a really bad person. He's been scamming for a long time and been using his connection to Justin Bieber and all his industry connections to make this shit happen. I would be mad if I was Justin Bieber. Like, how you keep putting me in it?
It's like, bruh, how you using my name for bullshit?
Yeah, so it's unfortunate this has happened, but we'll see how it all plays out. Maybe he has a perfectly reasonable explanation to why all these people feels this way. But if his mama end up really locked up and him too over this, that's going to be wild as hell.
Wild.
So we'll keep you updated as we get more information on the case. It is still brand new. You know, they are just getting the ball rolling. Maybe he'll come up with the money, pay these people off of him so he can stay out of jail this time for this particular reason, but we'll see.